Okay, I'll show you how to change the tire and brake pads. There's the metal tab, frame tab that you need to be on to jack this car up. Don't want to do it just anywhere. That's the spot they give you to do it. Okay. First we're going to get this, all the lugs broke off a little bit. I've already done this before, so those are all loose. You want to loosen them up to the point where they're like just off the snug before you lift the tire. Now, lift the tire up. Watching my jack here is already having a problem. The weight is too far. Too far up. Just keep our eye on this. Again, weight is over there, so I'm going to go ahead and back this off. I'm going to do this a little bit different. Needs to be over this block. Now, just get it like that. See what happens here. Wheels are right up on that board. Fortunately, this jack is not the right jack for this. We need a true floor jack for a higher vehicle. For my little car, my little Honda, this is perfect. Yeah, there's no gap yet there. Yeah, it's better. Turn the rubber cone. Let's finish taking it off. On the side, safe. Flat her back. See if we got it. Not quite. One more. Just trying to watch everything as I go. Stall. There it goes. You can see it. Back under here. Okay. We're going to be taking this guy back and off, roll it up, and roll it up on top. Set it up on top of here while I do the work on the discs, on the pads, and we'll go from there. Try to get you set up here so you can see all this. All right, that should be decent. All right. The other side, 13. I just noticed a little oil leak over here on the ground. That's not good. Huh. Okay, keep my eye on that. 13. The other side was a lot looser, and I like it to me. This one is snug. That's good. 2 bolts, one down here, one up here. That's good and tight. Now the other side, the brakes were not yet to the wear line, so I'd expect the same over here. I'm not redoing the actual disc, just the pads. So I'll just roll this off, slide this off. A little tap. You're on there. Huh. That would normally do the job. There it goes. Maybe I was grabbing the wrong thing. I was grabbing here, not the middle. My bad. Bring it up here. Show you what's going down. You can see all the junk around. I'm going to clean it off and clean the surface real good too before I put them back on, and wax or lube the back of the pads. Going back on. Try to keep you out of the light of the garage here. It's not going to be easy. Okay. So these guys are looking good. Here's the pads. You can see the lines. I'm going to point to it. The lines here are still visible, so it's like, you know, it's not time to do it necessarily, but it's time since I'm already here. You can tell this back pad is thicker down here than it is up here. That's just the force of the movement getting this top side quicker. Single piston. If it was double piston, it would be, I wouldn't have that same problem. I don't know though. Okay, these just slide right out. We're going to use one of these to push our piston back in. See that? So you can see there, pretty good wear line still. But since we're here, we're going to go ahead and do it. Wipe off the back of this one. So we're going to use this one to push in the piston. Just a moment. Okay. Spray down our little crevices. No big whoop. No one's really trying crazy hard here. Don't want to get stuff on the caliper though. Too late for that. Hopefully you can hear my voice good enough on this. Kind of clean it up a bit. Bring our new pads out. Squeal tang goes on the inside. Goes on the outside. See the difference in the groove there? You can go below that groove. And I'm sure you can see that. You can go below that groove. But that's your indicator for sure. Like, you don't want to go much further. So these brakes still have a little time left, as you saw. Let's get out the lithium. Spread that all around, one little dab. Not trying to break any records here. Spread it around. Piston's right in the middle. Probably should put a little bit in here too. Let's do that. Just glove. Just a little bit of glove grease, not a lot. Again, I don't want to get it on the piston. Alright, just set back in. It can only go one way. Sorry. This way. And also you don't want to get anything on this surface either. Oil, lubricant, nada. That one. This one was a little bit. Give me a little. Upside down, Mark. Again, there's only one way that these can go, so you can't really mess it up. You wouldn't be able to put them back on if you did it the wrong way. Okay, up here. Let's get you repositioned for this. It's not going to be very good light, I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to be very good light. So we'll just bring it closer. See what we're doing here. So all this needs to be cleaned just a little bit. It's got a bunch of grease around the rubber boot. Build up of stuff. Probably the old brake job. So you saw I already greased the back of that, of both pads. So when they get in here, they're not going to be dry. Lithium grease. Just go to the harbor or to the automotive store and get the little bottle of the kind of grease you need. It's good to me. Okay. Nice and clean. Now we got to push back that piston. So we're going to do this right here. I'm going to put that end of the old pad up in there. And with this clamp, we're going to run that piston back in. Let me get this going, and then I'll bring you up to watch what's happening. You got to put this back in, drive this back in, because as the pads are wearing, the old pads wearing over time, the piston's pushing in. If you try to put this back on, it will not work because this piston will be in the way. Let's make sure we got a good go here, good start. Okay, yeah, it's already starting to move. Let me get you in here. Watch that silver ring. that whole piston with the rubber boot should start to move in. It's hard to do this with. Okay, so it's almost done, almost buried now. I'm going to go as far in as I can with it. Okay, I got to readjust. You can tell I'm not a woodworker. The way I just used that clamp. So you can see the piston, the silver ring has a rubber thing right behind it. All together it's being pushed in to the housing here. And I'll go until it's buried. And that's it. So it's smushed all the way in. Now, bring it back down. Get this off. It should stay in until you put your foot on the brake on the inside. Now, roll this down right back on top of those new things you see. Here, let me show you this here. Hopefully you can see all this. That's awkward. Light right there. These rubber boots are where the bolts are going to go. I already got my disc on. So I'm going to kind of line that back up. Grab one of these bolts. And just get that worked. Get that set. I can work the other one. Now coming down here. See that one down there. Get that bolt. Get that thing in there. You can see it, rubber thing moves in and out. It's called a sliding pin. Like that. Alright. That's back on there. And my wrench. I can still hand tighten this. Okay. So we're hitting these bolts. Getting these bolts finished off. Snug up. Snug down. Everything feels good. Now let's give it a good pull. Okay, you hear a little tang. Good pull. Nice and tight. Okay. Let's get our tire back out. Like I said, what we're doing here is the discs. Probably best, I'm sorry, just the pads. It's probably best to do disc and pad at the same time. We might encounter some vibration for a while. Braking, which isn't ideal. But all good. Obviously there's only one way this can go on. I get down to the ground. Sorry, bring it back here. You can see what I'm doing. So I get up with tire, my legs, my feet. I kind of use my feet to position. Let's see if we got to this way a little bit. Perfect. Grab all my bolts behind me here. So, as you can tell, this was a fairly quick job. Not sure how long this will be, 20-minute, 30-minute video. But fairly simple job. Simple brake pad. If you were hearing squealing from your brakes, not grinding, it's squealing, that would mean that that brake pad has gone so low that it's now squealing. It has that little squeal tang on it. Let me show you here. They have this little squeal tang on it right there, that if your brakes have gone down so low, it's actually right here, it's on the inside, gone so low that it hits that tang and starts to make a squealing sound, you've gone really close to really doing some crazy damage. I feel like these brake pads, being how they are, not fully, used up, a little bit justified to not mess with the disc on the inside, the shiny part. But we still might encounter a little bit of vibration for a while when braking. It can be concerning, but it's not a problem. Nothing's falling apart. Okay, so I'm gonna get this snug again. And you see I'm going kind of counter, or I'm going across. You never go boop, 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 boop. You go boom, 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 like a star pattern. You can see it's not too tight. Let off the pressure. Okay, just leave the jack here just in case I gotta go back up. And work this snug. Now I'll get on it. And that should be good. 2004 Honda Pilot EX L. Later.